Hey, how's it going? My name's Boncho Dude. Took second place with a deck that just came out of nowhere.
What'd you play today?
Today I played Leomon. A little bit of Leomon with a little bit of splash of Imperialdramon in it. So we'll start off with the rookies. First things first, we're playing 3 of the Wyamon.
Yeah, this way.
Okay. Playing 3 of the Wyamon. Just generically good. You play quite a bit of tamers in this deck, so this is going to give you a bunch of draw power that you just constantly need for the deck. The 5th baby, you can play any other blue level 2. I just play this one just because current local meta, a lot of people go white.
Okay, sounds good. Now into the main deck.
Yep. First things first, we're going to start with the main rookies of the deck. EX01 Gabumon. Inheritable is really good. You really need to be using it. So,
What's it do when attacking?
on attack, look at top 3, get 1 tamer or any Gabumon. So if you don't hit a tamer, you're most likely going to hit another Gabumon and just thins out the deck.
Oh, it's a good replacement for itself.
Exactly. Now, this is where the numbers kind of get different. 2 jamming VMons. You just want to get it out there, get a cheap hit in, and essentially, if you have this set up, it's basically a free draw. I'll explain the combo later in the video. The next level 3, Gomamon. BT1 Gomamon. A little bit of old tech here, but inheritable. On deletion, gain 1 memory. All level 4 Leomons have on deletion gain 2 memory. So technically, you can gain 3 memory just for them going away. Next, we have the Floodgates. I will tell you this now. You play this, people will hate you.
These are the most relevant right now?
Currently, yes, these are the most hated Floodgates right now. A lot of people are playing the memory boost, and not as prevalent at the moment to reduce the evolution costs, but it does come up.
Sounds good.
Now to the main star of the show. We have Leomon. EX02 Leomon. So, if you have a blue tamer, he is a blocker. On deletion, gain 2 memory, draw a card. Normally when you have him out there, if your opponent swings at you, you block, it's going to basically go to your turn. It's also hand advantage. And essentially, offense or defense, you just want to get him out there, swing to security, hope he dies, get the advantage. Next we have a little bit more old tech. BT1 Leomon. Same thing, on deletion, gain 2 memory, and same idea. Just get him out there, swing into security. You essentially want to chip away your opponent's security as much as possible in the early stage before the late stage combos. And then we have Leomon X Antibody. Play the 4. It's just a free draw. You have Leomon, just go over for 0, get the draw. Swing X into security. If it dies, you just get your Leomon back. With the number of tamers that we run, we do run 2 Lobomon. I personally do not like hybrids. It's just a personal issue. But I cannot deny that they come in handy.
What, the Leomon over the Kumamon?
Yep. And then we have my personal favorite, Pangeamon. On the evolution, just play a tamer. As long as it's a blue tamer, costs 4 or less, put it out there. You get a lot of advantage for that, especially if you play tamers I'll show you right now. Main issue is that you want to see is the inheritable, which I'll leave 1 out because we do play 4 of his X antibody. And again, it's just a simple 0, get a free draw, but now inheritable is whenever you play a Digimon by effect, it has Rush. And that is a key part of the combo for the deck. Essentially, you want to bring this out, swing an X antibody into security, hope it dies, play the Leomon, give it Rush, swing again. We're going to go into the next part. Level 6. Now, this deck can stop at level 5, and you will be fine. Personally, I do like to run 2 level 6. I run 2 Machinedramon Dragon modes from the special deck, and it works when you have the full line set up. You get a level 4 blue or green, which you can get a Leomon and the rookie, or you can get X antibody and the Leomon and just have a blast with that. Tamers. You run 2 Jerry. It's a good card, lets you get advantage of them attacking you, and it plays a free Leomon if you have it in hand. If you do not have the Machinedramon Dragon modes, I recommend putting 4 Jerrys just so you have the hand advantage. But either way, you'd be fine with whatever setup you choose with. And then for our other tamers, we have Davis. Generic search. As long as it's blue and green, you can get it. So you potentially always will have 2 hits. Double color card, you're gonna get it no matter what. Pick it as your green, pick it as your blue, you'll be fine. Next up, Davis and Ken. This card right here, if you don't want to run the 2 Jerrys, run 4 of these, because these guys can end the game for you just as much. Whenever a Digimon digivolves into something with 2 colors, suspend this Digimon and unsuspend the Digimon you digivolve onto. This can lead to some fun combos coming up. Everyone's favorite, Icefall. It's at 1. Oh well. If you don't know what it does by now, bless your heart, summer child. A little flavorful text. Fist of the Beast King. As long as it has a Leomon in its name, which everything but Machinedramon should be fine with it, unsuspend that Digimon, swing again. 2 Kaiser Nails. This is not going to be your main tech, but it does come up and it can be very handy. There are times and points in the game where you will start your turn with at least 5 to 7 memory. It really depends on how things are playing out. 2 Mega Death. Some of your main removal is you're not going to run over stuff, since you want your stuff kind of to die. But Mega Death, 9 times out of 10, will just get rid of something. In today's tournament, Mega Death has helped a lot against, Hunters. So a lot of cards that say save right now, it's very prevalent. Mega Death just says no to all of that. There's no save, just put it back to your hand, and they lose resources. 1 Ground Fang. This is the one that you guys can change to whatever you guys want. It's not 100% necessary, it does come up. And essentially, since you can get to 7, 8 memory during your turn, depending, this card can come in, knock something out, and a tamer. Now, a few combos of the deck that I like to show off is starting off with your level 2. And if possible, you want to open up Gabumon, a Vmon in hand, and any of the 2 Leos. If you can get any combination of these cards in your hand, you should be fine starting off turn 1. You can go Hatch, Digivolve, do your draw, drop Jerry past turn, but then play the Leomon. Don't worry about their clap black. If it's just turn 1, you're going to be fine. Going into your second turn, that's when you start to go off. This is going to be a free attack. Unless your opponent is playing red, you should be fine attacking just straight into security, not caring. Just give it a swing, get the draw, get hand advantage. And if you see if your opponent is building in the back, keep Leomon on standby. Make sure he's there to block, cover the Vmon. That's going to give you some card advantage. If not, swing the Leomon to security. If it dies, you still get 2 security. 2 memory, and you still draw a card. And if you have plenty of memory, just drop another Leomon, pass the turn. Going into a bit of the later stages of the game. Let's say we have our tamers out. And best case scenario, they're gonna have 1 of each. And there is a way that you can actually get about 5 attacks in 1 turn. This is rare, but I've done it like, I say twice this tournament. So the basic combo is having that already set in hand, having those in hand as well. Just promote, gain your memory, swing. Just go ahead and swing. Draw your card. It survives. Did you offer 0? Suspend Davis and Ken. Unsuspend. Swing again. If it survives, that's awesome. If not, just get a free Leomon. For 2, you should at least have 2 because you have the Ken and Davis, and you also have Davis right here. Unsuspend. Swing again. That's already at least 3 hits. So you want to chip your opponent away early game, and then late game you want to get as many hits as possible with the Leomon. That way you just get a free Leomon.
Alright, sounds good. Thanks for sharing, and we'll hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.